If you look at the history of Robben Island from a political perspective, ordinary people came to the island either incarcerated or as political prisoners. But when they left the island, they were transformed people. Inspirational leaders came out of this place. So from that perspective, Robben Island is considered as a university of life.
I believe that your program is about nurturing leadership skills. At Robben Island, there were so many people incarcerated here, belonging to different political organizations. So it was the best place to unify people with different ideals, but also to recognize that there is a same goal, which is fighting for a just system. I know your program is very interesting and exciting, so welcome to the island. Thank you. What's up?
I want to say to you very formally welcome to the second seminar. It's really wonderful to see all of you at this incredibly special location. We're here this weekend as the start of a journey that is about going from the past, the story of us in the past, through a personal leadership journey towards the future.
This program has done so much to refocus my attention on the fact that leadership is an internal, personal journey. It is about skills, yes, but it is also about who you are, what you believe, and then putting together a plan of action for getting done what you believe in.
Sympathy is an emotional reaction of care to a person. Empathy is understanding their perspective, being able to hold their voice.
We now want you to empathize with somebody who is not you and who does not agree with you and with whom you do not identify.
This idea that the truth will set you free, the truth will not set you free. You think that you can just give someone the information, and if they have the right information, they will make the right decision. In the case of sex work, this does not work. If this did work, we would have had decrim long ago. How do we partner? Who do we partner with? How do we get our message across in a way that lands, that people are actually open to hearing us? Unfortunately, it is about packaging evidence in a way that people will listen. Especially when it comes to sex work, people do not make evidence-based decisions. They make morally based decisions. So no matter how much evidence you put in front going, this is what the global human rights community says, something in them says, but no, I can't support this. So this is one of the biggest things that we have to get around is how do we make policymakers listen to evidence? And if they don't want to listen to evidence, how can we move them in other ways?
To be in a place where you're able to reflect on the history of our country, the pains and sufferings of the freedom fighters who have gone before us. This is something that will impact us for the rest of our lives.
This experience has been a very surreal one. I'm still trying to absorb it. To be in such a monumental space with years and years of history, but not only to do that, to share that with someone who's spent 13 and a half years here, it allowed me to get into spaces that I don't usually have the time or know-how of how to tap into.
So you will find in your life circumstances that are beyond your control. If you lose the 13 and a half years of your life, in the prisons as I did for something that you know is correct and you believe is right, don't worry about it. It's the right thing to do. You must rise up and lead. You must lead. And if you are going to lead, you must conquer fear. For what you believe in, you must embody the best among our people.
Yo, being on the island has been tough. It's a lot of mixed emotions, very overwhelming. There are many who have suffered and people died for the liberations that we have and the freedoms that we have and that we take sometimes for granted. The Namibian struggle story is so similar and parallel to what was happening in South Africa. And I think in my mind for a long time I'd just removed Robben Island as a South African narrative and story, but not understanding it from a Pan-Africanist continental level.
I think once you come here and you sleep here and you breathe the atmosphere here, you don't leave the same way. I think I take away rich lessons of how the Constitution became alive, but I think I also take away the story of resilience and the story of coming out better. How do you not waste a crisis, for the lack of a better word?
Being on Robben Island and having to leave now after a very intensive 72 hours together, we all need to reflect on the journeys that lie before us.
You must live like great Africans, great human beings. Your lives must stand out as the shining examples of what human beings should be.